Pirates. Pirate in One Piece is an outlaw who sails the seas in search of treasure, freedom, or power. Pirates form crews, fly Jolly Rogers, and compete to find the legendary treasure known as the One Piece. The One Piece. The One Piece is the legendary treasure left behind by the Pirate King Gol D. Its exact nature is unknown, but it's said to grant unimaginable wealth, power, or truth. The One Piece is hidden on the final island, Laugh Tale. Gol D. Gol D. was the legendary Pirate King, the only man known to reach the final island, Laugh Tale, and discover the One Piece. He was actually the person who named the final island Laugh Tale, because upon reaching it, he laughed. Roger's final speech sparked the Great Pirate Era after he was executed by the world government. Islands. An island is a piece of land smaller than a continent that is completely surrounded by water. At least that is the conventional definition of an island. But in One Piece, you could have islands in the sky or on the backs of animals and so on. They are entire worlds of their own. Each island has unique cultures, climates, and dangers. Some islands are controlled by marines, some by pirates, some dictators, and so on. Most islands are on the Grand Line surrounded by water. Due to how vast the world is, to go from one island to another you need a log post. It's a special compass used to navigate the Grand Line. Unlike normal compasses, it locks onto the magnetic field of one island at a time, guiding pirates from one island to another. The Grand Line. The Grand Line is a dangerous, mysterious sea road that circles the globe, dividing the world into two halves. It's known for unpredictable weather, powerful sea currents, and deadly creatures. If you want to get to the One Piece, you need to sail the Grand Line going through it until you reach the New World, and keep sailing until you reach the island of Laugh Tale. The Red Line. The Red Line is a massive, continuous continent that circles the entire world perpendicular to the Grand Line. It divides the seas into four distinct oceans and acts as a natural barrier. The Red Line also houses important locations like the Marijuas, the world government's capital. The Calm Belt. The Calm Belt is a stretch of sea running alongside the Grand Line, known for its complete lack of currents and wind. It's filled with giant sea kings, massive sea monsters that make sailing through extremely dangerous. Because of this, ships usually avoid the Calm Belt or use special methods like marine vessels or submarines to cross it safely. The New World. The New World is the second half of the Grand Line, where the strongest pirates and Yonko rule. Only the most skilled and fearless pirates survive here. Marines. Marines are the military force of the world government, tasked with enforcing law and order across the sea. They hunt pirates, protect civilians, and uphold justice. At least that is their stated mission. Ranks range from basic soldiers to powerful admirals. Vice Admiral. Vice Admirals are the backbone of the Marines, the elite officers just below the admirals. They are strong enough to take on the most dangerous pirates, lead fleets, and enforce the world government's will across the sea. Admirals. Admirals are the absolute top dogs of the Marines, the ones you don't want to mess with. They are the strongest warriors in the world government's military, and each one is practically a walk-in natural disaster. Power, skill, devil fruits, and Haki, check, 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 and check. You have Aokiji, also known as Kuzan, who wields the chill fruit. It allows him to create, control, and transform his body into ice. He can freeze vast oceans solid with a touch. Akaino possesses the magma fruit. He generates, controls, and becomes incandescent magma. His attacks are incredibly destructive, capable of piercing fire and ice and permanently altering landscapes. Kizaru has the glint fruit. He moves at light speed, creates solid light weapons, and fires laser beams, making him impossibly fast and lethal. The Fleet Admiral. The Fleet Admiral is the absolute top of the marine hierarchy, the one person in the entire organization whose word is law. Think of them as the ultimate commander, strategist, and enforcer all rolled into one. Cipher Pol. The Cipher Pol is the world government's secret intelligence network, the spies, assassins, and operatives who work in the shadows to protect their interests. CP0 are the top agents in the Cipher Pol system, reporting directly to the world government. A CP0 agent doesn't negotiate, they execute. The Celestial Dragons. The Celestial Dragons are the embodiment of corruption and privilege in the One Piece world. They are descendants of the founders of the world government, living in the holy land of Marijuas, wearing gas masks and pearls, and treating the world like it exists to serve them. To them, humans aren't people and one should not breathe the same air as them. If a pirate hits a celestial dragon, an admiral of the navy will be called to take care of the situation. The Five Elders. The Five Elders are the top executives of the world government who make decisions in the name of the mysterious empty throne. They command the Marines and Cipher Pol, so they exist one level above the fleet admirals in the marine hierarchy. The true master is the true ruler of the world. The true ruler of the world. The true ruler of the world, also known as Emu, is the secret ruler who sits upon the empty throne of Marij Was, ruling the entire world government from the shadows. The Five Elders answer directly to them, making Emu the ultimate authority in the world. Their existence is the world's greatest secret, and their goal is to maintain absolute control by any means necessary, including ordering the eradication of entire island. The Revolutionary Army. The Revolutionary Army is the ultimate rebel force, the ones who actually stand up to the world government. They fight for freedom, for the oppressed, and for a world where the world government doesn't dictate everything. They are led by Dragon, Luffy's father, and the second in command is Sabo, Luffy's sworn brother. Monkey D. Dragon is the world's most wanted man. As the founder of the Revolutionary Army, he is known as the world's worst criminal. He also possesses the highest known active bounty in the world, though the exact figure hasn't been revealed yet. Bounties. Bounties are rewards placed by the world government on individuals they consider dangerous, mainly pirates and criminals. A bounty shows how much of a threat someone poses, not just their strength but also their actions and influence. Higher bounties attract more attention from marines and bounty hunters. They are also a badge of honor among pirates. Warlords of the Sea. While marines are always in the search of pirates, there are some pirates that can become exempt from that. The Warlords of the Sea, or Shichibukai, are basically the world's licensed pirates. Unlike normal pirates who live outside the law, these 7 pirates get a special deal with the world government. Do your thing, but help us when we need you. In return, you get freedom to operate, a massive reputation, and legal immunity. Dracul Mihawk is the greatest swordsman in the world. With a single swing of his sword, his black sword, he can split ships and crush armies. Mihawk doesn't have a crew with him and lived most of his life without any allies. He is strong on his own to handle anything the world throws at him, though usually he is the one throwing stuff at people. He is the standard every swordsman, including Zoro, must surpass. Once known as the Tyrant, Kuma was feared for his brutal strength and the power of the Pawpaw fruit, which lets him repel anything. Later turned into a human weapon by the world government, he became both a tool and a tragedy. Boa Hancock is the pirate empress of Amazon Lily and captain of the Kuja pirates. She wields the love fruit to turn enemies into stones. Though she despises the world government, her warlord status shields her island from threats. Crocodile is the former ruler of Alabasta's underground. Crocodile ate the sand fruit, making him a desert storm in human form. He can turn his body into sand, create massive storms, and drain the very life from anyone he touches. Gecko Moria is the master of shadows and captain of Thriller Park. His shadow fruit lets him steal and manipulate shadows, which enabled him to create armies of zombies. Jinbei is the first fishman to become a warlord, known as the Knight of the Sea. Jinbei is a master of fishman karate and a man of honor. He used his position not for power, but to protect his people and fight for equality. Doflamingo ate the strength fruit. He can slice, manipulate, and even control others like puppets. A former celestial dragon turned pirate, Doflamingo built a criminal empire that reached every corner of the world. The Supernovas. The Supernovas are a group of rookie pirates with bounties over 100 million berries who arrived at Sabodi Archipelago around the same time. Monkey D. Luffy is the captain of the Straw Hat crew and is a member of the worst generation, and the one who wants to become the Pirate King. Roron Wazoro is the vice captain of the Straw Hat crew and the swordsman chasing Mihawk's throne. Trafalgar D. Waterlaw is known as the Surgeon of Death. His Ope no Mi creates a room where he can cut, swap, or manipulate anything. Kid has magnetic powers. Kid can tear apart ships, weapons, and battlefields to create massive constructs of metal. Killer is known as the Massacre Soldier. Killer fights with spinning scythe blades. Apu's body acts like an instrument, and every note he plays becomes a weapon, explosion, slashes, and shockwave. Hawkins is the fortune teller pirates. With the straw fruit, Hawkins uses voodoo-like powers. He can transfer his damage onto others, or he can fight through summoned straw constructs. X-Drake is a former marine turned pirate. His ancient Zoan lets him transform into a massive Allosaurus. Beja is the mafia boss of the seas. His castle fruit lets him turn his body into a fortress complete with armies and cannons inside. Bonnie has the power to manipulate age. Bonnie can transform herself or others into children, elders, or anything in between. She has mysterious ties to the world government. Yoroge is known as the Mad Monk. The more damage he takes, the stronger he becomes. The Yonko. The Yonko are the strongest pirates in the New World. They rule over massive territories in the New World and possess immense strength, fleets, and influence. Big Mom is known as Charlotte Linlin. She ate the soul devil fruit and rules Toto Island with her massive family of 85 children. She is also the oldest of the emperors, and the cool fact about her is that she got 500 million berries bounty when she was just 5 years old. Kaido is known as the strongest creature in the world. His devil fruit allows him to turn into a dragon. Kaido is obsessed with trying to kill himself, jumping from over 10,000 meters to the ground, but wasn't able to die. Kaido and Big Mom were actually a part of the legendary Rocks Pirates. Shanks' mere presence can stop wars. Shanks is the only known person to have met directly with the Five Elders. He is the person who gave the Straw Hat to Luffy and appears to have waited for a long time to go after the One Piece himself. Whitebeard is known as the strongest man in the world after Gold Roger's death. Whitebeard is the person closest to getting the One Piece. His devil fruit is called the strongest Paramecia type devil fruit in the world. Devil fruits. A devil fruit is a mystical fruit that grants its eater a special power at the cost of losing the ability to swim. Each devil fruit is unique, and once eaten, its power cannot be gained again unless the user dies. After the user dies, the devil fruit gets reincarnated in another location. There are 3 types of devil fruits: Paramecia, Zoan, and Logia. Logia fruits lets you become an element itself: fire, smoke, sand, ice, etc. Basically, it's not just that your body uses a power, it's a complete transformation of your body. You don't just control the element, you are the element. Take Ace for example. His Mera Mera no Mi turned him into fire. That means bullets pass through him, swords slice nothing but flames, and he can burn anything around him. Crocodile has the Sona Sona no Mi, which lets him become sand. He can dry up the ground, turn his body into a shifting desert. Zoan fruits give you transformation powers. These fruits lets you become a hybrid between human and animal, or even a full animal. Basically, it's all about giving your body the traits of a creature, and that comes with huge advantages in strength, speed, and durability. Take Chopper for example. His Hito no Mi lets him shift between his tiny reindeer form, a human form, and various hybrid forms. That means he can fight, heal, or sneak around depending on what he needs. Zoans are versatile like that. They let you adapt in ways normal humans can't. There are also rare mythical Zoans, like Marcos Tori no Mi. He can become a phoenix, and that comes with regenerative powers. These fruits are one step beyond normal Zoan fruits, because in addition to physical enhancements, you gain abilities that feel magic. The best way to describe Paramecia fruit is that they are unique. Unlike Logias, which let you become an element, or Zoans, which let you become an animal, Paramecia fruits gives you power that change your body or affect the world in strange, unique ways. Basically, it's a category for anything that doesn't fit neatly into the other 2 types. Take Luffy for example. His Gomu Gomu no Mi turned his body into rubber. That means he can stretch, bounce, and take hits that would flatten anyone else. He can use it creatively in fights, like turning his arms into giant fists or spinning like a human cannonball. Or consider Buggy. His Bara Bara no Mi lets him split his body into pieces. He can dodge attacks, fly, and even control where his body parts go. With Paramecia, powers can be as weird, creative, or broken as the user's imaginations allow. Devil Fruit Awakening. Devil Fruit Awakening is a rare and advanced stage where the user gains enhanced or entirely new abilities beyond the fruit's original powers. For Paramecia users, it can affect the environments. For Zoan users, it boosts strength and recovery. And for Logia, it can be the case that the user turns the environment into their element. Haki. Haki is a mysterious power that exists in every living being, allowing users to sense others, strengthen attacks, or exert their willpower. Observation Haki lets you see things others can't. With Observation Haki, you can predict movements, sense intent, and even see things before they happen. A person without Observation Haki would need to use his eyes to see an incoming attack to dodge it. But if this person has Observation Haki, then he can dodge attacks coming from behind him, or even attacks that haven't begun yet. Observation Haki is your instincts dialed up to a superhuman level. Advanced users can sense emotions, detect invisible enemies, or track people across long distances. Armament Haki or Bososhoku is about turning invisible willpower into armor. It's basically coating your body in raw spirit, strong enough to block blades, bullets, and even devil fruit powers. The way to fight Logia users who would normally be untouchable is by using Armament Haki. Advanced users can project their Haki outward, hitting enemies without direct contact, or even destroy things from the inside out. Conqueror's Haki is the rarest type of Haki. You can think of it as pure willpower made visible. It's about dominating the world around you with sheer presence. When a Conqueror's Haki user uses it, weaker-willed opponents can be knocked out instantly, even without a single punch. At its most advanced level, it can be infused with attacks, making strikes hit harder and break through defenses that would normally be impossible. Sea Kings. Sea Kings are the massive, legendary creatures of the sea. They are expected to have existed from ancient times and have lived through the Void Century. They are seen talking and seem to be awaiting someone to return. The Ancient Weapons. The ancient weapons are weapons who have the power to reshape continents, control the seas, or even change the balance of the world itself. There are three known weapons: Pluton, Poseidon, and Uranus. Pluton is the ultimate battleship, capable of destroying entire islands with its firepower. Poseidon is a living weapon, tied to the ancient mermaid princess. Whoever awakens Poseidon gains the ability to control Sea Kings. Uranus is the least known weapon among the three ancient weapons. Poneglyphs. Poneglyphs are the world's ancient messages carved in indestructible stone. Ordinary people can't read them. Only those with knowledge of the ancient language can decipher their messages. There are a few types. Historical poneglyphs record lost history and the secrets of the Void Century. Road poneglyphs point the way to the final island, Laugh-Tale, where the One Piece treasure lies. To find the One Piece, you need all 4 road poneglyphs scattered across the New World and heavily guarded. The Void Century. The Void Century is the greatest mystery in One Piece, a 100-year period completely erased from history. The world government doesn't want anyone to know about it, and any scholar who researches it gets taken out. Whatever happened during those 100 years was so dangerous, so world-changing, that it had to be completely hidden. Joy Boy. Joy Boy is one of the biggest mysteries of the world, a name whispered through history, tied to promises, lost civilizations, and the Void Century. During the Void Century, Joy Boy made a promise to Fishman Island that he couldn't fulfill, leaving a regret recorded on the poneglyphs. The One Piece treasure is actually what Joy Boy left behind during his time. Most people believe that he was the root that the family of D originated from, and the one the seas believe will return. The Will of D. The Will of D is one of the biggest mysteries in One Piece. It's not a power, a fruit, or a weapon. People who carry the D in their name share something in common. They are destined to shake the world. The D carriers seem to appear wherever history is about to change. People with D in their names die with a big smile on their face. For example, Gol D Roger's death brought the Great Pirate Era.